Hello, global thinkers. Our upcoming analysis will focus on the January 2024 elections in Bangladesh and the potential risks associated with a color revolution. The situation holds immense significance not just locally, but also on a global scale as it impacts the dynamics of major powers. It is particularly interesting to consider how BRICS nations perceive and respond to regional regime changes in this context. We will investigate Bangladesh's political landscape, India's concerns over US involvement, and China's interests, highlighting the complex geostrategic interplay. This case study reveals crucial insights into the strategies of key global players in shaping South Asia's future. Let's navigate the political landscape of Bangladesh, a country at a crucial crossroads with its upcoming 2024 elections. The ruling Awami League under Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been at the helm since 2009. During her tenure, Bangladesh has witnessed significant economic growth. However, her administration faces criticisms of authoritarianism and suppression of opposition voices. Contrasting the Awami League is the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, BNP, which voices concerns over election fairness and advocates for a neutral, caretaker government to oversee the polls. The BNP's history of anti-India stance and pro-Pakistan sentiments add complexity to the regional dynamics. These internal political rivalries are not just domestic issues. They have broader implications on regional and global scales. The involvement of external powers, particularly the United States, adds another layer to this scenario. The US has shown interest in Bangladesh's democratic process, leading to speculations about its motives and potential influence on the election outcomes. This is particularly intriguing given Bangladesh's strategic location in South Asia and its role in the regional geopolitics. As we explore these dimensions, it is essential to understand the impact of Bangladesh's election on its relationships with neighboring countries, especially India. India's concern over the potential rise of a government in Bangladesh that may align more closely with Pakistan or China could significantly alter the balance of power in the region. The upcoming elections will not only determine the future of Bangladesh's political landscape, but also have implications for its aspirations to join the BRICS alliance. This potential move signifies a major shift in Bangladesh's foreign policy and economic relationships. Consequently, the outcome of this election carries significant weight not only for Bangladesh but also for the broader South Asian region and beyond. With examining China's strategic interests in Bangladesh and the changing dynamics of BRICS, we uncover a complex narrative that combines economic and geopolitical factors. With BRICS, China holds a dominant position and views Bangladesh as an important participant in this alliance due to its aspirations to enhance its global standing. In 2022, Bangladesh took a noteworthy step by becoming a member of the New Development Bank, NDB, also known as the Bank of BRICS. This move signifies closer ties between Bangladesh and these emerging economies. Bangladesh joining BRICS would have significant implications. Beyond economic benefits, it would help China in forming a united front with emerging markets and developing countries. Bangladesh's growing economy makes it an appealing partner for this alliance. Bangladesh has experienced significant economic growth, positioning itself as the world's second-largest garment exporter. This achievement highlights its industrial capabilities and skilled workforce. By joining BRICS, Bangladesh aims to broaden its foreign relations and decrease reliance on traditional Western powers and the US dollar, potentially enhancing its economic independence. Bangladesh has significant economic ties with China and India, with these two countries accounting for approximately 40% of its imports. This economic relationship gave Bangladesh a special role in influencing regional trade and investment patterns. China sees Bangladesh not only as a trading partner, but also as a strategic ally in South Asia, helping to counter the influence of other major powers in the region. Bangladesh's potential BRICS membership is seen as a strategic move to boost economic leverage and expand international partnerships. This goes beyond simply joining an economic group. It aims to shape the global economic order and regional alliances. As Bangladesh's economy grows, its decisions on the international stage will have significant impacts in South Asia as well as across BRICS nations and beyond. India has a profound interest in the forthcoming elections in Bangladesh, which goes beyond its proximity to the country. Historical and strategic factors are key considerations for India in this matter. The connection between these two nations can be traced back to India's significant role in Bangladesh's liberation war of 1971. India sees the current Bangladeshi government led by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her Awami League party as a significant ally. The Awami League's secular policies and friendly approach towards India are in line with India's regional objectives. This positive relationship has led to progress in collaborative counter-terrorism initiatives and border management, contributing to stability and mutual advantages for both countries. On the other hand, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, BNP, which is the primary opposition party, has been seen as having a less friendly stance towards India. During their previous governance, there were increased anti-India sentiments and stronger ties with Pakistan and China. If the BNP were to gain power again, this could potentially change the balance of power in the region. This situation raises concerns in New Delhi about a potential shift in Bangladesh's foreign policy, which may pose challenges to India's strategic interests in South Asia. The involvement of the United States in Bangladesh political affairs is adding complexity to the situation. There are allegations of US interference, especially favoring opposition forces, which India is closely watching. If the US has a significant influence in Bangladesh, it could result in a shift in the regional balance and impact India's strategic position. This aspect is crucial because it could lead to significant changes in diplomatic alignments depending on the outcome of elections, considering the delicate balance of power in South Asia. In Bangladesh, the US has apparent support for the opposition, which aligns closely with Pakistan and adopts an anti-India stance, could lead to increased Hindu persecution and destabilize the region. This could potentially trigger a refugee crisis and escalate tensions with India, a scenario that might benefit the US by weakening both India and China. The current Bangladesh government under Sheikh Hasina has significantly improved the country's economy and stabilized its political landscape, aligning closely with India's interests. A US-backed regime change could reverse this progress, destabilizing not only Bangladesh, but also the broader South Asian region. The outcome of Bangladesh's election is thus critical, not just for the nation, but for the delicate balance of power in South Asia, where the interests of global superpowers intersect with regional politics. Analyzing the involvement of the United States in the upcoming elections of Bangladesh reveals a multifaceted and fascinating narrative. The US has actively engaged with Bangladesh's political scene, leading to questioning and intrigue both within Dhaka and on an international scale. It is essential to examine the specific actions that have contributed to concerns about the possible color revolution or regime change plot. Significantly, there has been a noticeable rise in diplomatic engagement by the United States in Bangladesh. Peter Haas, the American ambassador to Bangladesh, held meetings with influential members of the opposition and assured them of information support in case they faced any police action during protests. Additionally, US Secretary of State Blinken announced visa restrictions on individuals deemed as threatening Bangladesh's democratic processes. This step, perceived as a direct intervention in the internal affairs of a sovereign nation, has not only aggravated the ruling party, but also raised serious questions about the US's intentions. This approach bears resemblance to strategies employed in past color revolutions, whereby external assistance played a key role in strengthening opposition movements. Other major global powers are paying close attention to the actions of the United States. Russia, in particular, has expressed its concerns about the potential for a color revolution led by the US in Bangladesh. Through an official statement, Russia highlighted this possible threat and drew parallels to past instances, where US officials played a role in instigating similar uprisings in different countries. The growing presence of the US in Dhaka and Moscow has raised concerns and sparked speculations about their true intentions. While they claim to prioritize democracy, it is important to consider whether there are underlying strategic motives driving their involvement. Looking at historical patterns, the actions of the US reveal a multifaceted strategy that extends beyond simple support for democratic processes. As such, their engagement in Bangladesh's politics plays a crucial role in decoding the broader geopolitical situation surrounding the upcoming elections. Russia's involvement in Bangladesh's elections can be understood by examining its strategic viewpoint. As a member of BRICS, Russia closely monitors the political climate and stability in Bangladesh. This interest is driven by their extensive collaboration with the country, particularly in the development sector. Russia has made a significant contribution to Bangladesh's first nuclear power plant in Rupur. This collaboration includes technical assistance and substantial financial support, with Russia financing 90% of the $12.65 billion project. This partnership is a major milestone for Bangladesh's energy sector and demonstrates the strong relationship between the two countries. In April, also Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina made a public statement accusing the United States of seeking regime change in Bangladesh. She said, "They are trying to eliminate democracy and introduce a government that will not have a democratic existence. They can overthrow the government of any country, in particular, Muslim countries are going through tough situations." Russia, through its foreign ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova, echoed this statement, expressing concerns about possible US interventions in Bangladesh's political affairs. Zakharova draws comparisons to the situation in Ukraine during the Euromaidan movement and suspects the US of potentially orchestrating political disturbances in Bangladesh. This concern aligns with Russia's objective of preserving stability in regions that are strategically important to them. The long-standing partnership between Russia and India plays a significant role in shaping Russia's regional approach. The stability of Bangladesh, an important neighbor of India, is crucial for maintaining the strong ties between Russia and India. Therefore, Russia's stance on the elections in Bangladesh may be influenced by its desire to preserve its relationship with India. Furthermore, Russia's perspective is shaped by the broader international dynamics, including its relations with China and the USA. The potential US involvement in Bangladesh is seen by Russia as part of a larger strategy of influence in strategically important regions. Gaining an understanding of Russia's position is crucial in order to fully grasp the complex geopolitical landscape surrounding the Bangladesh elections. This understanding allows us to assess the potential implications on both regional and global politics. It holds particular importance within the context of ongoing shifts in global power dynamics and the evolving dynamics within BRICS. The upcoming 2024 elections in Bangladesh are shaped by a rich historical context. Bangladesh gained independence from Pakistan with India's help in 1971, which has influenced the complex relationships between these nations. The political landscape of Bangladesh is characterized by the rivalry between the Awami League and the Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP), reflecting these historical ties. While the Awami League is known for its pro-India stance, the BNP leans towards Pakistan. Pakistan's position within the geopolitical landscape is intricate. Despite its desire to join BRICS, its allegiance to the US raises questions about its ties with Russia. Additionally, reports of Pakistan's military involvement in arms deals with Ukraine contradict its declared neutrality in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, further complicating the situation. As we piece together these narratives, it becomes evident that the outcomes of Bangladesh's elections could significantly impact the interplay of regional powers, especially in the context of BRICS. The dynamics of these relationships, steeped in history and current geopolitical strategies, underscore the importance of understanding the broader implications of this election. The upcoming 2024 elections in Bangladesh have the potential to create a significant impact not only within the country, but also on the global geopolitical landscape. The ramifications of this event could have far-reaching consequences that extend to various corners of the world. The outcome of this election holds significance beyond local politics. It serves as a reflection of regional stability and international relations. The dynamics within BRICS and the strategic actions taken by global powers like the US, China, and India contribute to this complexity. Furthermore, Pakistan's interest in joining BRICS adds another layer of intricacy to consider. Geopolitics operates like a dynamic chessboard where every move carries weight and impact. Now, let's keep this conversation going. What do you think lies ahead for Bangladesh and its potential impact on global geopolitics? Your thoughts and insights matter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Think BRICS for more deep dives into the world of emerging economies and global politics. And for those who want to stay connected, follow us on social media. You will find the link in the description. Let's continue to explore these critical issues together. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.